So who is he?
He's Jones Beach.
Alright YouTube, I just got out of work, well not just, but pretty recently at least. It is almost 11 p.m. at night, and it has been around 10 to 11 days since my last artwork vlog, which is pretty long for me. And as you can see, I have these new earrings. It's hard to make out the details, but they are black skulls. My mother got them for me for Christmas, which is a very nice gift, so thought I should change it up and wear them for this once. But yeah, let's get into the artwork. Before I do, I should mention that towards the end of this video, you'll see the new artwork style I've been working on, which was a big step out of my comfort zone. I don't want to spoil it without showing it off first, and then I'll give more details into it. But overall, it was a big step outside my comfort zone, and I kind of tend to overthink my art sometimes when I'm doing like a new change, whether even if it's a good change. I feel like, I kind of sometimes get caught up in my mind, but I figure, I can always like, go back to the old art style or, rotate it out. So it's not like, a do or die thing with my artwork. So let's just get to the art. Starting with drawing number 1, this is Septile, and it will not be the first Septile of this video. I know my last video was entirely about Septile, and funny enough, here is Septile again, but just his head. And drawing number 3 is the koi fish, but this one is a different color scheme. It is a reverse color koi fish. As you can see, the koi itself is blue with a fiery orange background instead. And here we have the Batman villain Two-Face, Harvey Dent, this time drawn in a Jones Beach art style. And the next drawing, this was intended as sort of a fusion of Joker and Batman, and it looks very spooky. And next up we have one of my favorite Pokemon, this is Scizor. Of course, my favorite Pokemon of all time, Lantern. Next up we have a Jones Beach portrait, me, myself, and I, with some fresh shades and a fresh haircut, which I need soon. This is the classic koi fish. I skipped over a few drawings in this page, in this book because they're pretty much drawings that I've already shown off in this video, such as Septile or ones I've done in other videos, and I'm trying to mix it up, but you guys will see them at some point, so don't worry. Next up we have Batman unmasked Batman, this time in a Jones Beach art style, but his suit is purple and blue instead of black and gray, which is a nice change up from all the black and gray bat suits. We have the honeycomb, and at the bottom you can see there's a heart in a creative art style, because I'm creative and I've been trying to be more creative with my art, because I feel like I fell out of that for a little bit. I was kind of just drawing pre-existing things, and while that's great and all, I kind of want to be into my creative self too. And this is a cover for my friend who makes music. I sort of drew him in a tropical style because he likes tropical stuff, and the last cover I made for his music, it was tropical, so I thought, why not? Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second there. And here we have a koi fish, but in a dragon color scheme. And next up we have Chester Bennington and Mike Shinoda, the bromance. And here we have koi fish, but in a yin-yang style. This next drawing is a minimalistic alien. And with this next drawing, I was tapping into my creative art style once again. As you can see, this is an astronaut, but with the Jones Beach style. And this time I drew Lantern, but with koi fish colors. And to bounce off that, I drew a koi fish with lantern colors. And to bounce off that, I drew a lantern koi fish fusion. This is probably my favorite of the 3. Here we have Scyther, sort of based him on Scyther, at least the Pokemon, but a little more graphic. As you can see, the blood dripping from his arms. And here we have my good friend Aiden, but without hair, because, why not change it up? Next up we have the myth, the man, the legend, Captain Melvin Seahorse. As you can see, he is very tough and cool. And here's a cool portrait. I don't really know what I was going for with this, but I really like the glasses I drew on him and his fresh outfit. And here we have a portrait of another fellow YouTuber. His name is Griffin, and he has a fresh turtleneck. Forgot what that was called for a sec. And here we have Superman. And here we have Batman once again, but this time with purple and gray. Here we have Joker with a Batman suit. Well, the Joker's take on the Batman suit at least. And this color scheme is absolutely beautiful. I didn't even notice how beautiful it was until I held it up to the camera, but it's a koi fish as you can see, but brown and orange, and these colors just pop so much, wow. Here we have the creative hummingbird. And I've skipped over a few Septile drawings I made, but you know, I'm not going to skip over them all. So here we have Septile once again. Now this next drawing, you know, I'll hold it up very closely because this took me a very long time to make, but I was very happy with it. Now before I show the next drawing, I gotta say that this is the new art style I've been showing off, the new art style I've been trying out, which is just, you know, just the pencil and the paper and sort of shading it in a little bit. I'm kind of trying to go uncolored a little bit, try to change it up a bit, and you know, starting with this, the man himself, Chester. I really like how he came out, as I always do. And this is not a drawing, but I've been writing the old-fashioned way, and this is a script I'm working on. I'll hold it up for a little longer, so pause if you want to read it. And of course, no new art style would be complete without the classic koi fish. Now this next drawing I'm torn on, because while I do love the new style I'm working on of the minimal and just the uncolored plain sketch, I think this, you know, is a drawing I need to recreate with color. And of course, there's Septile. And here we have Mr. Alex Aurelius with a fresh outfit, as you can see. This next drawing, I loosely based him off the Pokemon Umbreon, but I made him spookier and a little more detailed. Here we have a snake. And here we have two dragons. One is sort of a bat dragon and the other is a classic dragon right above a storm, and there's a little eye right there. Here we have Scizor, but this one I made a little more creative. He has battle scars. As you can see, he's using fire and lightning to his advantage. And next up we have the Joker. And there we have the other Joker. I'm just kidding, that's me, Jones Beach. And that is all for right now, and I have reached almost 2,000 drawings total in my camera roll, which really excites me. So thank you all for watching. I should go to sleep soon, and goodbye. Stay tuned for the next video.
In Jones Beach, the state park.
Nah.